YouTube, what it is, it's your boy Gettin, and I'm back with another live. It's that Good Morning Drive. I think episode 10, it might be 11, I don't know, I can't count. I'm not a math scientist, okay? So, yeah, I hope everybody is going to have a great morning. I am wishing you guys good morning. It is Tuesday. It's a little bit of a cool Tuesday over here in North New Jersey. I'm leaving Montclair, New Jersey right now, the Claire, to go to my job in Paterson, New Jersey. Paterson is my hometown. Yeah, that's where I grew up. I grew up in Paterson. I grew up a little bit in Clifton, then back to Paterson, then crazy enough back to Clifton. I was like living with my pops. Of course, both my parents are together, but it was a little bit of a not turning point, but my family had bought a house in North Carolina, and they took my nieces to go live in North Carolina with them. So they went down to North Carolina, and I stayed up here in North Jersey. So enough about my history. Again, I'm wishing everybody a good morning. If it's the first time to the channel, please like the video. If you like the video, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell on all. I got all types of content coming your way, and I really mean all types of content. Yes, my channel started out with simulation football, and my grievances with the state of simulation football, but I kind of reinvented my channel a little bit, and I want to talk a lot about gaming, because at heart I am a pure gamer. At the same time, I play a lot of simulation sports games. There's not a lot of gamers out there, in my opinion, that do that are simulation gamers. Like, I love NBA 2K. I love my all-pro football, and I played a lot of Madden, and I will be playing college football 25. But a lot of gamers stick to that. They might play Call of Duty. They might play some other games. And good morning to you if you are in here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope everyone has a great day. I hope you have a great day, especially since you're in here. I got 2 likes on the video already, so thank you. Many blessings to you guys. So let's talk about what we talk about in this show, right? This show we're going to talk about, and I'm going to maybe end with maximum football and all the positives that I've been seeing, and looking promising. And we're going to talk about a little bit of NFL news. I am a I'm a super NFL Giants fan. I mean, I am a hardcore Giants fan, right? I wouldn't say hardcore. I'm really close to it, though. But, of course, I love the NFL anyway. And we're going to talk about, what was that last thing? Xbox messed it up. They messed it up. So let's talk about that first, real quick. So I just I released a video last night. Please check that out. On Xbox, their showcase was fire. I just basically super hype for that show and the games to come, basically. And this is not going to take away from that show so much, but damn it, Phil Spencer, the Xbox Division Gaming Lead CEO, Phil Spencer, has an interview with IGN. I'm listening to the interview. I'm like, dude, what are you doing, man? We're getting some good momentum, And I'm an Xbox man. I play a lot of my games on my Xbox Series X, and PC. And I'm like, okay, I understand that some of the games that was on that showcase, like the exclusive games, some of those, they're kind of far out in terms of release date. And some of those games are going to come to the PlayStation 5, even the Switch 2. To me, it's a no-brainer that that Perfect Dark, let me see if I can brighten my screen, that Perfect Dark would come out to the Nintendo Switch 2. I would think that's a no-brainer, of course. But what about some of these other games like Fable and what's the name of that? Something 33. I keep forgetting the name of it. I just said to myself, don't forget the name of that game. But you know, some like Gears and whatever Halo, you know, whatever Xbox properties, right? Phil Spencer says that more games are gonna have to go to other platforms, and he's not naming which games are going to other platforms. I'm like, dude, man, why are you saying that in a interview? Don't say that at all. Let people either don't think about it or just say which games are gonna come to other platforms. You know, just say it. Just be like, yo, we're gonna bring Perfect Dark to the Nintendo Switch 2, or to a Nintendo platform, or we, you know, we're thinking about bringing it to Nintendo's next platform. We don't know. You know, you could say that at least, so that people will know what games are going to what platforms. But at the same time, you gotta have a very clear message. You gotta let gamers know, hey, this is the platform where you're only going to get these games, right? But you know, you're sending mixed messages out there, and with mixed messages, your service is going to be hurt by that, because people are going to be like, well, if it's going to come to another system, why am I going to get Game Pass? Why am I going to get an Xbox Series X? You know, it seems as though he's not even caring about services or even the hardware. So that kind of brought down the mood a little bit on the hype train of the Xbox Series X and all that, and the showcase. So that's that, right? Let's move on to some NFL news. My NFL Giants, man, they were trash last year. You know, we got quarterback issues, we got major offensive line issues, but in the offseason, it seems like we're trying to fix some of these things, and you can't fix a whole unit in the offseason, or it's really hard to fix a whole unit in the offseason, especially if you're over the cap. Well, Darren Waller was part of that being over the cap. Of course, you know, we're giving Daniel Jones $40+ million, and we thought that Daniel Jones was going to be this a bit higher level quarterback, you know, kind of teetering high level to elite, you know, exactly how Eli Manning was. Eli Manning was only elite in fourth quarters and in playoffs, but throughout the season, you know, he had up and down seasons. So back to the cap situation, we were like only had $1 million in cap, right? But Darren Waller was contemplating retirement. Since he retired, now we have like $11 million more in cap, or $10 million more in cap. So that's great news for the Giants. Darren Waller is an athletic tight end, receiving tight end, and unfortunately, you know, he was always hurt. Last year, he only played like 6 or 7 games, and you know, it's unfortunate because he is an asset to any offense if he's healthy. But he's going to retire, and maybe he'll get into his music career. He dropped a couple of songs, you know, not my cup of tea. I'm more of a boom bap, raw hip hop guy. Maybe I should share the music that I like one day, you know. But you know, Darren Waller retired. We got $11 or $10 million in cap. So I'm hoping that the Giants do something with the offensive line. We need more offensive line depth. I don't think Evan Neal will pan out. He was what year was it? 2022, I think. Number 6 or number 7 draft pick or something like that. Right offensive tackle, and he's just not. It's not working out. He's not a good offensive lineman. He's way too top heavy. He gets turned around easily. He gets off balance extremely easily. It seems like he doesn't have enough power. But you know, you look at his scouting tape and all the things that he can do. He's very athletic, rather strong. But when it comes to the actual games, he can't do shit. And I would love to see something like that. See, that's the thing that pisses me off about Madden. right? It pisses me off about Madden is because I know where the pressure should be coming from when I play with my Giants, with my NFL Giants. And the pressure is coming from the other side of the offensive line. It didn't matter what team I played. The pressure is coming from where my offensive line is actually really good. Andrew Thomas. Andrew Thomas is one of the top left tackles in the league, at least top 3 or top 5 if you're really trying to be lenient, And guess what? He gives up pressure. It makes no sense. It makes no sense to me what Madden does with their game. It really makes no sense. But anyway, so I hope that we get more offensive line depth. That'll definitely help. A lot of other commentators that are way big into Giants news and super Giant fans like I am, they say that the Giants should get another cornerback, and I'm like, nah, buddy, nah, we don't need another corner. We have a second-year corner. He'll learn, and the type of defense that we have, he's going to get a lot of help anyway. This new defensive coordinator, I forget his name, but he's from the Titans, and they play a lot of zone. They play a lot of soft coverage, and they rush only 4 linemen or a 4-man pass rush for the most part. So you put that into account. We don't necessarily need another corner. We need offensive line help. Whoever we could get on the offensive line that's going to help, we need to get that. Our offensive line is terrible. It's not like we're going to make the playoffs next year anyway. Nor am I definitely not expecting a deep playoff run if we do get into the playoffs. So I say get offensive line help, develop some pieces, get a draft cornerback next year, see how it goes. So let's move on to Maximum Football, because I know that's where you guys are here all about. Maximum Football just yesterday released a open beta. Surprise to me. I don't know if I'm way out the loop and I missed something in the Discord, but I did not know that Maximum Football was going to have a open beta. If I knew that they were going to have an open beta, best believe I would have made a video about it. I would have let everybody know so that they could get all of their ducks in order, especially me, to start streaming it and playing it and all this type of stuff. So yeah, Maximum Football releases a open beta to the public. Whomever has a PC, a Steam account, and can download the game, they can play. So I streamed it yesterday. I messed up. A lot of people were saying, "Oh, how'd you get all those teams in your download?" Because I don't have those teams and whatnot. I kind of fudged up a little bit. I'm somewhat new to Steam, and since I had all of these betas on my PC, Steam wasn't allowing me. I didn't know this at the time. I did not know this at the time. Wasn't allowing me to download the beta, right? But at the same time, when I was clicking on the stuff, I saw that when I was clicking on download at the Next Fest website through Steam, I saw that the game was updating. So I'm thinking, oh, this has to be the game then. Okay, so I'll just play this, stream it, whatever. What happened was I was updating the beta. I wasn't even playing the actual version of the game, the actual open beta version of the game. But even with that being said, the people that were coming through my live stream, I want to say 90% of the viewers that I had, they were saying, that they're surprised on how good it looks. They're surprised on how well it plays. They fully understand that the game has a short development cycle for right now. It's nowhere near finished. It actually looks like a beta. And when the game gets into early access, the game is going to be better than what it is. So if my version, if it's obsolete compared to the open beta version, which I will be live streaming tonight for sure, that's extremely positive. That's a really good look. And I'm really happy that, I didn't encounter a whole bunch of crashes and stuff like that, because when you play a beta at a very early betas, these games tend to crash. I've played other betas and they're not so stable. And looking at the development team of Maximum Football, they're doing their thing, man. They are really working hard, and hats off to the developers of Maximum Football. Thank you guys so much for delivering a open beta, also delivering all these closed betas, these private betas that we were allowed to play and give feedback. Thank you for accepting feedback currently and the past. It seems as though this development team really wants to win, and I think that they are going to produce a game eventually that may rival these AAA games. But they have to, because it might turn into sink or swim. Because I'm telling you, Madden, because of Maximum Football, now will also have created teams back into the mix. Not just that, college football is going to have the same thing, and not just that. I believe in 2026, maybe 2027, we are going to get the return of the king of simulation football, NFL simulation football, and NFL 2K. I really think so. Because if you think about it, let's just try to make sense of it. The partnership was announced in 2022, maybe 2021, I think, or was it even earlier than that? I can't remember. But I think the partnership was announced, the NFL partnership with the 2K in 2021 or 2022. So it's been 3 to 2 years that they announced a partnership that they're paying for. 2K is paying a lot of money. It's a lot of money. From what I remember, it was $500 million that EA had paid for the years that they had, and that was like 4 years or so, and then they renewed. It was either 500 million or more. That's a lot of money, and that's a whole bunch of money to just to fork out and not have a return on that. Think about that. So 2K is taking their time. They're making something is going on over there, and they're making something, and they cooking. And 2K Visual Concepts, when they're quiet, or any developer is totally quiet, they are cooking. But yeah, so the Maximum Football, they have to really invest. Maximum has to invest. The developers have to dig really deep, but I think that they could do it, because what they may be able to deliver, I think I see a $sign and a 9 on my thing. I don't know. Hey, if somebody gave me a super chat, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. I truly appreciate anybody that sends me any kind of donation. That brings me to my membership. Anyway, yeah, Maximum Football is getting a whole lot of buzz right now. I'm seeing that when people are streaming the game, channels that are similar to mine, we don't get a whole bunch of views like these influencers out here who get sponsored. Maximum Football live streams have been getting thousands of views, 2,000, 3,000. My live stream on the wrong beta got, like, right now I thought it was 2.2 thousand views. I'm not used to getting live stream views like that, and that's thanks to Maximum Football. Maximum Football has some hype behind it, and that's even more positive. That's very positive. That's a good look. They might have something, man. And the developers, they got to keep doing what they're doing. They got to keep on progressing. and keep progressing the game, keep pushing the game forward. And that's what I saw from the first beta that I played. Oh man, whoo! I was worried because I'm going into this situation not knowing anything, not knowing too much about betas, right? Because I have played other early access games, I've played other betas after that, and I'm like, okay, now it's starting to make sense. Now, okay, I get it. And then they just kept on progressing and kept on progressing and kept on progressing, So that's what I think is going to happen. That's what's going down. Is they will keep on progressing. They will keep on moving their game forward, and they really have to. They really have to. And even when NFL 2K, if it ever returns and it comes back, I'm still supporting Maximum Football because they are all about simulation. They are all about trying to listen to the fans and implement the things that we want. With all that being said, I am a fan for life. They took my feedback, took a lot of other people's feedback, and they implemented it into their game. I can't say the same thing about NBA 2K. I can't say the same thing about NFL 2K because, the NFL 2K hasn't even been around, right? But I see how their developers move. They want you to have a really big following, and then they might listen to you. And that's no shade towards any influencer or anyone out there, or even Visual Concepts or 2K, but that's not how organic gaming is nowadays. When you have an organic fan base, the developers are close knit, and they are listening to the fans out there. And the fans want simulation, they want fun, they want fast gameplay, and that's what I think is going on with Maximum Football. The beautiful thing about Maximum Football also is it's free to play. You don't have to buy 2 games like you have to buy 2 games with Madden and college football. You will be getting both experiences in a free to play game. Both experience in a free to play game. I'm silly, but no, for real, you're gonna get Dynasty mode sooner or later, and Dynasty mode is pro, or franchise mode, I'm sorry, is pro. Dynasty mode is college. We're gonna get Dynasty mode in early access, I believe, and then we're gonna get franchise mode in in within the year or next year. So stuff like that, that's amazing, man. That's totally, that's dope as hell. And then you could support it. You could buy into it. You could buy the season passes or whatever their monetary model is. Whatever the monetary model is, I think it's a good thing. And yep, I think that's gonna do it for me, for your boy. I'm at work. Of course, I'm late as hell. Maybe I should call this show Always Arriving Late Show. But anyway, it's your boy Darren, and I'm out of here. Again, good morning to y'all. Thank you so much for Super Chat. Have a great morning. Peace. We are out of here.